It's a very green Volkswagen Polo. Ned. Is that another place saying Ned? Yep, you look like a Ned. It's a Ned's car. Interesting. So, subject came up at work today in my day job, and I was dwelling on it. Triggers Broom. Now, I've known this phrase for a long time, triggers Broom, and kind of remembered it came from the classic British sitcom comedy Only Fools and Horses, and the lovable but dull character Trigger is a council road sweeper, and triggers Broom. So the saying comes from an episode of Only Fools and Horses when he's describing his broom, and he says he's had the same broom for 20 years working in the council, but in that 20 years he's had 17 new broom handles and 14 new broom heads. To which, when he was conversing, they're like, well, it's not the same broom, is it? They've changed all those bits. And he's like, no, it is. And he pulls out a picture of said broom, and he's like, here's my broom, it's the same broom. So, it's a classic sketch, and the phrase has made it into popular culture. We're talking about, replacing football teams or technology and add-ons and stuff. That ends up with a bit of a Triggers Broom. But apparently this is goes back to Greek mythology, and the ship of Theseus. I think I've got that correct when I was looking this up earlier. And so in Greek mythology, this actual ship is a ship of Theseus, but they replaced the ship plank by plank after a lot of wear and tear, until eventually they replaced all of the ship, but still the original ship. Thus, it was kind of argued that, is it the same ship if you've replaced all the parts? Yep. Let your mind boggle on it. And then if you take those old parts from the original ship and you build a second ship with those parts, is that the original ship? So back to Only Fools and Horses and Trigger and his broom. If you replace the handle and the heads lots of times, and then you take one of those old handles and one of those old heads and put together, is that Trigger's broom? Yeah, you can see where we're going with this. And they use it and they teach it to and philosophy students apparently these days as to how to teach that old Greek paradox, the ship of Theseus. And even dwelling on the subject of the human body, if your cells are constantly reproducing, is right seagull is are you the same? Are you the same person if your cells are constantly reproducing all the time? Yeah, I know. It starts to get into some pretty philosophical debating areas here, doesn't it? But oh god, look at this. Where am I going to go? I've got this one. But I think it's much simpler explained with obviously with the Triggers Broom. There you go, Triggers Broom. One to ponder. I'm glad I looked it up. It's made me think a little bit deeper on the ship of Theseus, and if you replace one bit and eventually all the bits, is it the same? Is the entity the same? Take it away and chew on that one.